What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got some awesome information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with something that's pretty cool in my opinion, but you have to act fast. So I've teamed up with Nintendo of America to have a really cool evergreen title giveaway for the Nintendo Switch. If you head over to my Twitter page, link in the description below, and I'll have an on-screen graphic for you guys, you'll be able to vote for what game you want to play next on the Nintendo Switch. Now, the games that are in this poll are Fire Emblem Three Houses, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Astral Chain. Now, whatever game wins the popular vote will be given away on the channel. So it's actually pretty cool, and I like the fact that Nintendo is doing this in terms of giving people an opportunity to win a free game. So make sure you check out the Twitter page, link in the description, and there'll be more information in terms of how you enter into that. Make sure you have a Twitter account, and of course you're subscribed right here on YouTube. And I want to talk about this just real quick when it comes to the games here. These were fine-tuned to my audience in terms of what games I thought you guys would like to play or win, right? Fire Emblem Three Houses, fantastic game. That game gives you at least a minimum of 80 hours on a single playthrough if you do a lot of the side quests and content. And with all three paths, you can spend up to 200 hours on that game. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, what more can be said? This game is absolutely incredible. It's the greatest collaboration crossover fighting game of all time, in my opinion, and it's the best-selling game of all time. Next up, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild reinvented the franchise. Absolutely love this game. I've played it so much, and it made me fall in love with the Nintendo Switch system. Being able to play Legend of Zelda in the living room, being able to play it on the big screen TV and not have a degraded experience, it was just something that was special to me and made me, like I said, fall in love with the Nintendo Switch system. Last but definitely not least is Astral Chain, a game that kind of flew under the radar for a lot of people, and it's currently winning the poll as of the time that I'm recording this video. So many people didn't buy this game in comparison to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Three Houses, but the game still sold over 1 million units, and it was pretty cool that Nintendo included this game in there. So I think that a lot of people want to get their shot at checking out this game, Astral Chain. But this game's continued to be one of the top action games on the Nintendo Switch, hands down. So what are you guys' thoughts with these 4 different games? Are you guys gonna go over there and vote? What game would you want to play next on your Nintendo Switch? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, we have a pretty big eShop sale going down on the Nintendo Switch right at this point. And check this out, guys. We've got an actual first-party game sale. That's one of the complaints that I see quite a bit on Twitter and also on YouTube and just other social media, is that Nintendo just never discounts their games. Well, here we go. We've got one with Splatoon 2, and it's a nice discount, about 30% off. So let's go ahead and get into this, and I'll go over my picks. Now, if you want the full list of games, guys, there are so many titles that are on sale right now. Make sure you check out the link in the description to see the full list, but I have a couple picks that I want to share with you guys. So first up, of course, is the rare one on here in terms of sales, and that is Splatoon 2. It's $41. Now, it's usually $59.99 on the eShop. You've been able to get it a little bit cheaper, like on Amazon or some places, but because of the pandemic that's going on, all of the prices of Nintendo first-party games have just jumped all the way up to $59.99 or even higher based on what area you're in. So getting Splatoon 2 for 30% off for $41, plus there's a new Splatfest going on, seems like Nintendo's trying to get that game over the 10 million hump, because it's been right up there at 9 point something million. It's been in the high 9s for a while now, and they want to get it over that 10 million hump. So I think this is the way that they're going to do that, by having a nice sale on it, and of course having another Splatfest, bringing back the Ketchup versus Mayo stuff. So pretty cool there. Next up is Deadly Premonition Origins. This is a game that, like I said, kind of came out of nowhere with the sequel, Deadly Premonition 2. that's coming out July 10th. I talked about that in a recent video. So if you want to check out the first game in the series on the Switch, you can definitely do so. $14.99 for that first game, and it's usually $29.99 for it. Next up is a game that I actually really like, and I feel that has some of the best online gameplay for a fighting game made like all time, and that is Skullgirls Second Encore. That game is usually $24.99, and now it is $17.49, so not bad at all. You're going to get a beautifully hand-drawn fighting game, like I said, with amazing netcode, amazing gameplay online, in addition to a lot of depth and also variety in the gameplay. So if you're into fighting games, or if you want to play a really cool 2D fighting game on your Nintendo Switch with great online play, definitely Skullgirls Second Encore is something you should check out. Next up on this list is Mortal Kombat 11. Now, this game was already overpriced on the Nintendo Switch for the most part, because the retail stores were having big sales on this game, all the way down to as low as I think $20 at certain places, but the availability, because of the pandemic going on, is limited. So if you're looking to get a digital version of the game, this is probably your best bet here. Mortal Kombat 11 is $23.99, but it used to be $59.99, but like I stated, that was overpriced considering the retail stores had it for way cheaper. But $23.99 for a game as big as Mortal Kombat, that big AAA style of game, third party on the Nintendo Switch, is really good. And Mortal Kombat 11 is a great port on the Nintendo Switch. Just has a few graphical downgrades here and there, but it runs really well, mostly 60 frames per second. But the crit mode, I'm not sure if they fixed that up, but not sure. I know it ran kind of bad on the Switch. I know they've done some optimizations for sure, but overall, in terms of the online play and the combat in Mortal Kombat 11, it's really good. So check that out if you're looking for another fighting game on your Nintendo Switch. And the last game that I'm going to talk about with this eShop sale is Disgaea 1, 4, and 5 Complete. So all of these games have varying price ranges in terms of things, but they're all packed full of content. Disgaea always gives that content. You can get Disgaea 5 Complete for $20. That game is usually $39.99, and I swear there's so much content in that game, you're going to be playing it for just like hundreds of hours. Disgaea 4 Complete is $29.99, which it's usually $50. Then Disgaea 1 Complete is $24.99, and it's usually $50 as well. So tons of games here, guys. You've got RPGs, you've got shooters, you've got fighting games, you've got adventure. There are just a lot of games to pick up. So if you're looking for a good deal on a game, make sure you check out the eShop sale going down. So what game are you guys planning on picking up from this sale? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here. Oh my gosh, there is a big update for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. So publisher Electronic Arts and developer Respawn Entertainment have released a free content update for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which adds meditation training, a new Journey Plus mode, accessibility improvements, and more. So there's so much stuff to go over here, guys. So I'm going to go over some of the big things that I thought was really cool. I have this game, but I haven't beaten it yet. But the new Journey Plus, it's basically New Game Plus mode where you carry over everything. And I really think that any game that has like upgrades and multiple difficulty levels, that should be in there from the beginning. But I know that New Game Plus always adds a level of extra stuff that you got to do to make sure the game can't break with certain things from like the end game, or if you have certain weapons and stuff, it doesn't break the beginning of the game. So I get that, but not bad in terms of the length after the game had came out. So pretty cool stuff there. All the lightsabers, all different stuff are unlocked there with that. They've got some nice bug fixes and tweaks in terms of transitions from parrying and block animations, which did throw me off, so I do like that. But here's another thing when it comes to an overview. It's the meditation training, and the meditation training is pretty cool. This is the biggest part of the update according to EA, and it's a new game mode hub that can be accessed from the meditation points found throughout the game. and in it you'll be able to face off against all enemies, including bosses, in 2 different modes: combat challenges and the battle grid. So if you want more information on that, you can check it out. There's a ton of stuff there in terms of like the star rankings and what you can do. So if you're really wanting to be the best Jedi in the universe or the galaxy, that's definitely going to be for you. And I want to check it out here. This battle grid type of stuff here is pretty cool too. I think that they're adding a lot of great stuff, man, and I like that they've added this. I think that I always give EA a little bit of crap, right, when it comes down to it. But to be honest, the good thing about EA is Respawn. They bought Respawn, but what Respawn has been doing at EA, like with Titanfall and everything, their games are always packed with anti-EA stuff, right? I mean, heck, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order doesn't even use Frostbite. It uses Unreal Engine 4. So they've always been kind of like, to me, the anti-EA part of EA, like the New World Order or something like that. They are the rebel against the corporate cause. So to me, like, I'm always going to talk about Respawn and the stuff that they do, because they often do things right when it comes to their games. And look at this game here. Look at this huge free update. Of course, there's no microtransactions littered throughout this game. I mean, they're adding all sorts of stuff, got new game plus fixes. Respawn is the positive within EA when it comes down to it. And I'll always promote their games as long as they do the right thing with them. So what do you guys think about all the different topics here? From Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and this massive update, the Nintendo Switch eShop sales, and of course the giveaway that we're having via Twitter, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Check out the link in the description. We've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a follow on there. Stay up to date on all latest gaming news and information. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.